Hello YouTube. So today I'm going to be going through the steps of repainting this Osterbar carriage. It's going to take a while. I've got one in the works already, but I just thought I'd do a little bit of a how-to guide just to sort of show you what I do. If you want good tips, speak to or look up a guy called Matty Midland for his tutorial. It's very good, it's very simplistic. Anyway, on to my tutorial, I suppose you could call it. So this is my Osterbar carriage. It's a Rocco example. I like turning carriages like this into UK based examples, excuse the mess, but you can see on the layout there are three there, which I affectionately call my WHR rate because they look a little bit like the ones on the Welsh Highland Railway. These ones I was going to paint in BR blue and grey, but because of lockdown I can't get hold of any, and I'm not entirely confident I could pull it off successfully. But anyway, so this is going to be repainted into BR maroon. Now, as you can see here, I've scratched off the original transfer on the carriage, and that's all gone. Underneath you can see bits of text, that's the sort of zoom in details of the carriage. I'm going to keep that on just for a bit of character. So step one is going to be to remove the windows, so I'll get back to you when I have done that. See you in a minute. So I've unclipped the carriage and lifted the body off, and you can see inside there is some really great looking seats. I'm going to keep those on. Base is going to the side for now. Let's have a look at the body. So the body, nice and simple, it's just a open body shell. Inside you can see that the windows are just one solid piece of plastic. That shouldn't be too much of a problem to remove. These ones on this carriage I've discovered they're held in mostly by friction. They do just pop out a little bit like that. It is quite a task to hold the camera and take the windows out, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so windows have been removed, it's just an empty body shell now. I always keep spare parts in boxes. You'll notice there are four there. One set is from the other car that I have sprayed. I've learnt a few lessons from that one actually, which I'm going to apply to this one. Originally I was going to do a stripe down the side using some of this Jammy Dog masking tape. In principle it's a great idea, but when I came to do it, it didn't really look right, so to speak. So this is just going to be a plain BR maroon coach. Now, important thing is I want to keep the roof clear of paint. I could unclip the roof, but when I tried on the last carriage, it looked like I was going to damage them. So instead, I'm just going to mask it off. Back in a minute. Okay, back. I've come into the kitchen just for a bit more space and a bit more room. Started taping off the top of the carriage. It's very important that you match up the edge of the tape to the edge of the roof, otherwise it's going to get paint on it. I always cut off a little bit more tape than I need, just so I've got wiggle room. And there we go. So I've got two of these tapes from Jammy Dog. He is very good. I'll put a link in the description. Very fast service, very helpful. This is 10mm tape, which is very good. I use the hobby tape for the fiddly bits, and I'm just going to use some cheap Wilko masking tape for the rest. I will come back to you when I've done that. My spray booth, for want of a better description. Bit of a mess, it's just an old gas meter cupboard. Never use sprays or aerosols inside. I always use them outside if I can, but today it's raining, so we're going to use my gas cupboard. So you can see at the back there's the first carriage that I've started doing. Again, it's masked up like this one. Just giving it a quick spray. It's on its second coat at the minute and it's just drying. So we're going to do coach number 2. Now normally I would use my airbrush and compressor, but this is a very simple job, so I'm just going to use Rail Match BR Maroon 1306. Nice and easy. So we'll just move this one a bit further back. Ooh. I'll just put you out of the way. So, as I've said, always spray outside, never spray it indoors because the aerosols are toxic and I like my lungs. A lot of people have more professional setups than this. I'm not really into that. I just want to get the job done as fast as I can. So let's give it a quick spray. Now you'll notice I've sprayed it from quite a distance, just to give it a light coat. I'm not going to do the ends on this one, only because they're going to be black, so we'll just hang a fire with them a minute. Oops, just missed a bit there. The door. Very professional camera work. So the aim is to get as smooth a coat as possible. I'm going to go and do the other side and I'll get back to you later. You can see I've fitted the windows back in, painted the roof using Rail Match paint. This is the roof dirt. Honestly, this is the first carriage of these that I've finished and I am really happy with it. There is a faint line down the middle of the carriage, that's fine. My excuse is that they've been out and it's been left outside for a while and it, left to the elements. So I've got the other carriage to put back together. I need to order some more maroon for the brake coach, but that is pretty much finished. There's still a couple of little bits from the Rocco detailing pack I need to put back on, but that's as finished as it's going to get. There's a little fleck of paint there which I can just scrape off. There we go, gone. So yeah, very happy with these carriages. Worthwhile project, I'd give it a go. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I hope it's been informative. As I said, I used a guy called Matty Midland. I put a link in at the start. His tutorial has helped me develop my tutorial, and it's, I'm really happy with it. So hopefully next couple of days you'll see a full set on my Twitter. Thank you very much. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.